Hey, Donna Marie, just let me know what you tried that didn't work in terms of strategies.
So I started coaching and consulting in 2019, and I tried nearly everything. Lots of bro marketing. I didn't do paid ads as much. I was working the organic game, making sure that I was, and yeah, nothing was really working. It would work for one or two. I would get one or two clients, and then the strategy would no longer work. It was very frustrating, actually.
And tell me, why were the strategies not working?
Yeah, that's a great question. If I could answer that, maybe I could have fixed it back then. I don't know why it wasn't working. I don't know if it wasn't in alignment with who I was, or how I like to serve people, but I just could not replicate. I joined a mastermind for 24,000 and I created a group. And then I was told, oh, you'll make thousands of money from the group. And I made no money from the group. It was just like everything. And I just had a lot of stop and go energy around it because I would do the work and get nothing. And then I would get frustrated. So I think my story is very similar to most coaches and consultants out there because you're trying to find the methodology that really fits for you and your ideal clients.
Thanks for sharing. And I know you mentioned the 24K program. How much roughly had you spent on programs?
Oh, forget about it. I mean, with one coach alone, I was 100K into her. Um, and then, a 24,000 mastermind and then a $12,000 6-month mastermind. It was just constant. Um, yeah, it was constant and the money was just flowing out the door to the point where my husband said to me last year, "Do you think you're done working with coaches?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm done working with coaches." And then recently he heard you and he's like, what's with that guy that you're working with?" I was like, "Oh, Jay, yeah, he's from London. It's pretty cool. He's helped me with my master class." And I told him how much I've earned from the master class. And he was like, "Keep going, girl. You and Jay got it going on."
Amazing. What was your experience with working with the whiteboard method so far?
So for me, the whiteboard method was a game changer. And it's not just the mechanics of running the workshop. It's also the other things that you help us do, like fill the room and have the VA and all of those things that you've trained, which really was the game changer. Because I've done master classes before, and teaching is um, my superpower. So I do really well on the master classes. But what you helped me do in terms of refining the 80% 20, so 80% coaching, 20% talking, helping me frame sales conversations and filling the room, all of those things have been business and life changing for me for sure.
Thanks for sharing. Let's dig in a bit more into the VA filling up the whiteboard workshop. Describe that process of the VA doing that.
So you assigned a VA to me. I pay her salary, which is very cheap. I'm in the US, so in US terms, it's very, very reasonable. Less than $10 an hour. It started as $4 an hour, and then I gave her a raise because without her, I would not be doing what I'm doing. So the VAs are able to go into LinkedIn and go into Facebook or Instagram, wherever my ideal client is, and message them using a script that you create and then I refined. Um, and then after it's over, she sets up time to meet with the people who are interested. She sends the replay out. We keep a running list of people that I've had conversations with but didn't close, and we keep nurturing them as well.
Thank you. And what have been your results so far working with the whiteboard method over the last few months?
So the results have been amazing. I think, what did I text you? I think it's 9 clients. When I did my first whiteboard, I did my first in November. So anyone who signed up November or December, I closed them at 5K. And I had told myself I was going up to 7,500 in January, and I was nervous about it, but I did. And then I've closed a number of people at 7,500. I'm still refining my sales acumen. So, I'm doing better, but I probably didn't close a few people that could have been closed because um, I wasn't pushing, not pushing, but I wasn't refining my conversation the way that you taught me to. So I see that number increasing every time I do a masterclass. And actually, I have one tomorrow.
Okay. And so 9K was 9 clients. How much
Mhm.
revenue was that?
53 and a half K.
Okay. What would you say to anyone thinking about using a VA to fill their workshops and delivering a whiteboard workshop?
It's really worth it. You don't have the 40 hours a week bandwidth to be messaging all these people and keeping it organized. And the methodology that you taught the VAs in terms of the spreadsheet and the tracking and the KPIs, it's transformative. So sometimes in this business, especially people like me who've been burned, right? We think, oh, I can't do another thing. I can't do another thing. But the VA it was costing me $140 a week. And $140, even if I only got one client for 5,000, it's a no-brainer. Yeah.
Brilliant with the business owner mindset there. And finally, what is your vision in terms of growing your business to 50K months, then 100K months? What vision do you have in terms of doing that?
Well, I'm excited. I would like to get to 50K months consistently. And then I'm actually looking at extending to do some book writing retreats or do business retreats after they write their books to help the women. Because for me, it's not just about writing the book, it's about using the book as a business asset. And you need to learn how to do that. And I teach that. So that's all part of my program where they write their book quickly. We are able to get the book written in 2 days or 3 days, but it's learning how to launch it, how to use it, how to create offers so that you can turn it into a money-making machine.
Well done on your brilliant results so far, Donna Marie. You've been great to connect with and great to coach. So it's been an amazing experience.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.